What's going on, people? Through the Power Fiber Optics is a flying modem, casual gamer that plays competitively, that likes to play competitively, something along the lines of that. So today we got another week, this week in gaming. Excuse me, I'm all over the place right now. We have another episode of This Week in Gaming. So this week in gaming, this is what we're going to talk about, or at least one of the things we're going to talk about. Halo 5 is finally getting the Forge tools. It's coming to PC in September, and I believe either it's on Xbox right now or it's not. But the big news is it's coming to PC, and PC supports 4K resolution, and it's gonna, like, if you're on an Xbox, you can download maps made on PC and vice versa. That's pretty cool. Though I feel like this is very late because it should have been a launch thing. If this was at launch, Halo 5 would have had a lot of push behind it. The Forge community, ever since Halo 3, is a huge community. And there are people who will spend monumentous, like, for me, in my opinion, Forge from Halo was the Minecraft of its day. People did some amazing things on Halo Forge. Maybe I can include some clips or something like that, or give you a link to something. But like I'm saying, if this was at launch, this would have been huge for Halo. Especially when people don't like the default maps in Halo back in the day. Like maybe the last two games, like I think 4 and Reach, was implementing community made maps into the rotation of the maps, and people love playing on those. So this should have been a launch feature, but it's finally coming in September, along with the Legacy DLC, which they're adding some weapons in there, just a few different things, and the DLC is coming throughout like all the rest of this year and into half of the next year. So with all that being said, man, what do y'all think about this? Do y'all play Halo 5 still? Admittedly, I haven't played lately at all. It's something I want to get back into because I am a Halo fan, heavy. Like, my favorite game of all time still to this day is Halo 3. So I'm excited what this, So I'm excited to see what this brings to Halo 5 and to the Halo franchise, and maybe this is what it needs to revitalize it and just get it going again. So our next bit of news is the Titanfall 2 multiplayer test and the people's feedback. Now, I admittedly did not play the beta, and one of the reasons, and the main reason I should say, I didn't play the beta is because I already played that build of the game. I played it back at EA Play, and I felt like there wasn't going to be too much new or anything that was monumental enough to warrant me playing the game. So a lot of people played it. A lot of people has a lot of bad things to say about it. Respawn heard, and they immediately respond to the critics and, you know, the negative feedback. Me personally, before we go on, I will say I had no problem with the game. It was fast paced to me. I loved all the new additions. I liked that to get a Titan, it wasn't on a timer and so on, but a lot of people took issue with that. So we won't read through the whole thing because I'm not about to make a whole damn video about this, but we will, you know, read through a few things. Like I said, a lot of people felt like the mobility of it was slower. I did not, you know, notice that. It felt the same to me, but people said that it was slower. And now what they're doing is making it a bit faster. So that's something they're changing for the Titanfall 2 next multiplayer test. And now the Titan meter, some people, well, a lot of people, I guess, don't like that, you know, you didn't have to do anything to earn a Titan, which is retired, because earn means that you did something to acquire something. And if you didn't do anything to acquire something, that's not earning something, if that makes sense to you. But they didn't like that. They didn't like that it was about acquiring points to earn a Titan. To me, you were still guaranteed a Titan. And in certain game modes, right? Like the bounty game mode I played at EA Play, I was about to say E3, it had the bots on there, and it was still pretty easy to earn a Titan. And if you were like doing really well, you earned a Titan very fast. If you were struggling, then you earned it a lot slower. But I liked it because it wasn't like everybody just had a Titan around 3 to 5 minutes into the game. Like everybody earned like 2 Titans. It was like very well balanced. If the better team was doing better, then they, got their Titans and dominated and so on and so forth. And I felt like that's how it should be. Just like in any multiplayer game. When you're doing well, there shouldn't be like this countermeasure for new players or like underskilled players to thwart you doing better than them. Like it shouldn't be this cheesy thing. And that's what I felt like the timer Titan thing was. But it's kind of like the same system, but what they're doing now is people will acquire a bit of the Titan meter every few seconds. So that's what it is with that. They're increasing the Titan's health, if I'm not mistaken. It says Titan survivability. I didn't read through this whole thing. I didn't feel the need to because I watched a video about everything they're changing. But they're changing the health of the Titan, so they're tuning it to make it survive a lot longer. But like I said, playing the game myself at EA Play, I didn't have a problem with the Titan survivability. I didn't jump in my Titan and go, well, damn, that's it. And I didn't like jump in my Titan and be like, oh man, I'm fucking unstoppable. It felt just right. So hopefully this doesn't feel like it's leaning more towards I'm fucking unstoppable, but it is what it is. I guess people had a problem with the Titan mobility. Again, didn't have a problem with this. But the Titan dashes will recharge faster. And the map designs is something people took issue with. They'll be showcasing, I should say, more maps over the next couple of weeks on their website, including more traditional Titanfall maps. They're making changes to the HUD. And in conclusion, this is what they have to say about that. So if you're interested, the link will be in the description. Make sure you check that out. All links are in the description down below. Let me know how you feel about this. Did you play the Titanfall 2 multiplayer beta? Are you not interested? Are you going to play the next one? Me personally, I'm going to play the next one because with all these changes, now I'm like, okay, what have they done to the game? But regardless, I'm still interested in Titanfall 2. I still say EA is killing it this year with Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1. But like I said, let me know how you feel about it in the comment section down below. So our next story. Ian McKellen. This is a guy who played Lord of the Rings. If you don't know, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. My favorite movie of all time is Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. So this the guy who plays Gandalf was offered $1.5 million to play Gandalf in this billionaire's wedding, and he said no, he's not going to do it. And what he said was, I am sorry, Gandalf doesn't do weddings. I find that hilarious because 1.5 million, man, you can't be too cool for 1.5 million. The dude hired the Lord of the Rings costume designer to make Middle-earth outfits for all 364 of his guests. And, that's reportedly why it costs like 4.5 million amongst many other things. So with all that being said, man, let me know. Are you a Lord of the Rings fan? Would you pass up 1.5 million if you was Ian McKellen? Personally, I wouldn't. It's 1.5 million for like what, 3 hours or so? Maybe not even 3 hours, maybe like 45 minutes or something like that. You just have to go stand there, marry the couple, and then leave. That's like the easiest 1.5 million you would ever get. I think I would have done it. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it and so on. If you want to read more about this, link will be in the description. So our last story is some PC news. And Sony confirms PS Now is coming to the PC. When I first seen this, I immediately thought, oh shit, there's really no reason to own a console now. And I'm just kind of blown away that a lot of companies are going this route. And I didn't expect Sony to do it. I really didn't. But Sony is now offering their PS Now to PC. I also read somewhere that they're charging now for PS Plus for like $70 or something like that. But you know, it is with that. They also made some like dual force shock, wireless adapters, so you can plug it into your PC, and then you can use a PS4 controller with your PC and play your play your PS Now games on the PC. We got some recommended system requirements right here, and then you need a minimum of 5 megabits per second internet connection, a USB port, and a sound card. If you don't have a PC, you don't know what I'm talking about, it won't really matter to you. But people with a PC would know what I'm talking about. So you need 2 gigabytes or more of RAM, and 3.5 gigahertz Intel Core i3. So they're looking for 4 threads or AMD A10 or faster. So 3.8 gigahertz. So this means that the specs are very minimum in the requirements for PS Now, in case anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about is wondering. I would say maybe a $300 or $400 PC, you would be able to do PS Now, like bam, and have like a PS Now console. Let's call it that. But they haven't exactly made a date for the release and so on. So that's interesting. And like, do stuff like this make people say there's no need for consoles? I'm not exactly sure anymore because of shit like this, but I still think there is a place for consoles, just like, or a market for consoles, just like there's a market for anything, really. I mean, what haven't we seen being sold, So let me know how you feel about it in the comment section down below. That's pretty much the end of the video, and for all the gaming news, please subscribe if you're new, like the video if you like the video, comment with your thoughts. All links will be in the description. Make sure y'all check those out. And with all that being said, man, it's been a flying modem. I'll catch y'all later.